Titles. Move it away before you go live. This guy keeps moving, or do I keep moving? So morning all. Hope you're all well. So I just thought I'd just pop in to say I've had a nice little update on my contract for my MiFi. You wonder what's a MiFi? A MiFi is a portable device where you can actually use on and in anything. So I've had a nice update, a nice little deal, and it also has the option of 5G. So got to be very, very careful with 5G because everybody thinks, 5G is all about the coming of the end of the age, and it's going to play tricks on your mind and send signals to your head. As long as you got some silver foil on your head, you'd be all right. So, tracking my parcel, it's a good thing, but also it's got to be very, very careful because my supplier for my new contract will only send out a PIN number. So my parcel is expecting to be in the next hour or so. So they've actually said before he hands over your parcel, please give him the PIN number. So, got a PIN number, waiting for the knock on the door, and I'm also tracking him via DPD UK. So, if you put two and two together, you actually know which company highly recommends DPD. So, there you go. Anyway, I've just popped in to say hi, and I've got through the 2 days via work. Had a few hiccups and got a little few frustrations, but everything went smoothly. So now I'm looking forward to my 2 days off and rolling on to the next week will be bill day, debt day. So it's not payday anymore, it's bill day. So I've got to make sure the bills are paid. So highly recommended in these days of low income, and the cost of living payment is next month. So apparently that's going to be the last one until God knows when. So all being well, goes towards my weekend away in Llyn. So all being well, have some money for spends, and I've booked a holiday for the end of February. So thought I'll just pop in and say hi. And you are now going to be looking at, it should be, I think, my 7th year minus 3 because of the lockdown procedure, which has caused this problem of cost of living. So everything went up and our wages went down. So the problem is now we are paying Peter to pay Paul. Peter to pay Paul. So if you know what that is, you understand that it goes in, it goes out, it goes in, it goes out, and it's a constant Peter to pay Paul. I think there's also a nursery rhyme, Peter to pay Paul. So I don't know if anybody wants to Google it, why I'm actually physically talking about it. So welcome to those who are watching live. And then also, I would recommend that you work out the best time for your channel to go live. Good practices to go live. So I'll be tuning in to a different channel this afternoon. So it's all talking about best practices on YouTube. So for me now, I am live only on YouTube. Over the weekend, I actually extend my viewing via going also onto previously known as Twitter. So my title for my channel has changed so many times because people change their minds and like to update things. So I like to keep my channel updated on a regular basis. So my channel is live on YouTube, Twitter, X. So the reason why it's Twitter X is because the guy who used to own Twitter changed it to X. So everybody's there thinking, right, I stream on Twitter. So best practice is if Twitter changes its name, if you are promoting Twitter, you are obliged to change. But recently, people are still calling it Twitter. I mean, so now somebody's physically saying, there's a guy I try to watch on a regular basis, but every time he goes live, I'm usually out with friends, drinking coffee, spending money on coffee, or waiting for someone to buy me a coffee. So the guy in question broadcasts live over in Sydney, Australia, or somewhere around that area, and it's usually 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So when he goes live, it's usually 12:40 in the UK. And I think it's also, if you're over in America, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So for his best practice, he goes live 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. And it's a really long night for him because he's also monetizing the stream after him. So it's like he goes live, then he changes and goes over to a young lad I watch on a regular basis, Nick Nimmin. So apparently he's going to be, I'm not too sure, this afternoon he's going to be interviewed by a guy called Zach. And I think his channel is Zach Techs. So it's all to do with tech. So I think he's actually talking about Nick Nimmin or interviewing Nick Nimmin. So I'm going to be tuning in later on. I believe it's 3:30 this afternoon. So, all being well, my phone is on notifications for when that channel is going live. So I'm actually being diverted by my black mirror. This is what my dad calls it, the black mirror, the curse of all mankind when these came out. Because if you actually physically see the way the world is now, people are walking down the street with their black mirror. So I always try to keep it out of the way. And also, what irritates me sometimes is it goes off during church services. So there is a note on the pulpit which I live stream, and it's constantly beep, 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 beep. There was a preach, Stan Kingsley was preaching, and somebody had left the phone on by accident. So this young person usually comes up to me and says, "Can you turn off my phone? Show me how." So I have. So unfortunately for that young lady, halfway through Stan's preach, bells were going off, and it sounded like church bells. So Stan had to rethink and bring it to order. So I've just got a ping. Yeah, ping. Got a ping. Everybody's pinging. So have you been pinged today? So I'm going to be hanging around later on, and I'm looking forward to my follow my parcel on the DPD website. And the last location says he's just dropped off number 30. So I'm thinking, which number am I? So he's just dropping off parcel 30, and I am parcel number 97. It's a long way to go, innit? Unless I actually reboot and refresh the page. So thank you for tuning in, ladies and gents. And I've got 2 days off, so I will be back later on, or I could be back tomorrow afternoon, or I could be back in the morning. So if you actually physically noticed, I've just uploaded another short from it says Almost Gone TK Maxx. So they're ripping through the old TK Maxx at the old Cockhead Centre. So they're demolishing it all. And what frustrates me and everybody else is they're building more flats. So I hate to think what the cost of living in them flats, and it's going to be right outside. It's quite funny, really, because it's going to be right outside Asda. So initially, I think they were going to knock down Asda and then build a new hospital. Let that sink in. So now they've changed their mind. So Asda's staying, and they're knocking down part of the Cockhead Centre shopping centre. So everybody had been moved out. All the shops surrounding that area they moved out. So now they're demolishing it all, and they're going to rebuild, because they have the money and they have the technology, and everybody's going to be, oh my days, what's going on? So they've I think it was this time last year or 2 years ago, they knocked down the new townhouse. So now, if you actually walk past the old site of the old townhouse or the new townhouse, you'd actually see that there is grass on that site, and there's a big massive pond of water. So I'm surprised there's no ducks on that pond. So normally you see, oh look, there's some more water there. Let's go. Flying in and drop and land on the pond. Anyway, hope you've actually physically survived the storm, and it was quite windy in this area last night, and I was quite surprised not to see any bins on the floor or halfway down the street. So check your bins today. So they may have been blown away with the wind. I was going to say voodoo then. I thought, anyway, gonna love you and leave you, and I can't fade to black because I'm not actually on Restream. So see you later, alligators in a while, crocodile, and give this stream a like, and if you like it, share it. So I do want to thank you again for tuning in, and see you later, alligators in a while, crocodile. I'm going to stick my hand up in the air and wave you goodbye. End stream.